Hi, and welcome to the next video in this compression course. This is parallel compression or New York compression. I'm going to show you two ways to do this. It's very easy, nothing mystical about it. So let's get on with it. As you can see, I've got a drum loop here. Okay, I'm just going to duplicate that track and call that comp loop for compressed loop. So now I'm going to go to my mixer, and on comp loop I'm going to add a compressor. Any compressor will do, it doesn't matter, and I'm going to compress it to death. I'm going to go really crazy with it. But what I'm actually aiming for is to get it really clicky and punchy and get the transients coming really through and just really ignore the rest of it. Just really hammer it. Let's just add that ratio up somewhat, so you can get it really compressing. I'll just put that to 16 just so I can see how much it's been compressed by. You can put the threshold all the way up if you want. Again, the point of this is to get it punchy. We're not really caring about anything else apart from the transients and the punchiness of this. So the punchier we can get it, the better. Okay, so we've got, let's just take some of that attack out of there. Okay, let's say 12, 10. So we'll just use the output level. Now it doesn't really matter how loud we make this, but we don't want it to be too loud compared to the original signal. Okay, it's quite a bit louder, but it doesn't really matter because we're going to be mixing this into the original signal. But as you can hear, it sounds nice and clicky. It's really brought out the clickiness of the drums. Now, from here, it's up to you what you do. You can EQ out a lot of the drums and just leave the clickiness in, but I'm just going to leave it as it is. So I'm going to turn that down, the comp loop one. I'm going to press play and just listen to the original. Now what I'm going to do is mix the overly compressed track in. There you go. Some people may be screaming, you're not supposed to do it that way, you're supposed to do it the other way. If I was you, you would probably find it easier to do it the other way. That's just the way I do it, but I'm used to doing it. And by the other way I mean having the compressed signal, or the wet signal, playing at a decent level, of course. You don't want to be using all your headroom. And then mix in the dry signal. Nice. So that's it. It's not mystical, it's not any crazy ninja secret. That's parallel compression for you. It's that simple. It's basically having two exact signals where you compress one to death, even EQ it if you like, just so that you've got only the parts of the drums that you want. You could gate it as well if you really wanted to, and then you mix in the dry signal or mix it into the dry signal. It depends what way you prefer to do it. So that's it. Or is it? That's the long way. The great thing about having compressors nowadays is that they've got this stuff built in. Pro C. So Pro C, what we've got, I'll just set that to clean. So we've got this drum loop playing and going through Pro C. Let's compress it majorly. So basically the same as what we've done to the comp loop. Let's get it compressed and get it nice and clicky. Okay, same amount of compression almost. Arnie. I'm not sure, there might even be presets in there that you can mess around with to do this. So, there we go, we've got, let's just slow that release down a bit. Okay, so about 10 to 12, around that area, even up as far as 14 sometimes compression. This little button here, dry mix, what does it do? It does exactly what it says on the tin. It mixes in the dry signal to this overcompressed signal we've just created. So in effect, doing what we've done with the two audio tracks on one. So let's try it. Actually, let's turn the dry level down first and use the output level to find a decent output amount. Okay, and then mix the dry level in. There you go, nice and punchy drums. That's New York compression for you. Or parallel compression, it depends what you want to call it. But that's it. Easy. See you in the next video.